as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We can look at this Bronco defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st down, Rams.
First carry for James Conner. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 3. And the Rams 1st down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Harrison Mevis for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run here with a rookie from Washington. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They will run again with Coleman. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. You talk about this Rams defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. He'll field this at the 5. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now a draw play. This is Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take
now
over
1st and 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
Coleman will try up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 10-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Nix. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Bo Nix, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
7, Rams 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
23 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
1st down Rams.
Connor up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. That's Drew Sanders, who got in there and dropped it. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Rams 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They begin the drive with Williams.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
the ball carrier.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And that one going to come up short. No throw.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw is Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ethan Evans now. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stafford. And this will be swung out here for counter. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. The slot man in motion right. Play action. Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Again, it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford looks to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nix to the air. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Well, they'll send Adams in motion left. Throwing is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now, Harrison Mevis for the Rams field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep the lead at 8.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. He ends up missing off to the right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To throw. Here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, You've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Corum, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Blake Corum, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. 1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now it's Nix. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Yards on the play. That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Rams.
On is Nevis for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Rams 19, Broncos 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Coleman now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. That is caught. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Lutz now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it over for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The busy night continues for Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They run behind center with Conner. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They run. It's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And 8 yards pickup. First down, Rams.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Here's a handoff to Connor. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Here comes second down at 5. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run here with Corum into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Corum. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. This is caught by Waddle. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
It's a gain of 40. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Will Lutz to kick off for the
Now
Broncos.
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone.